All right, is anyone here? This is the first ever live stream I'm trying to do. I am older, so I don't really understand the technology too much, but we're getting it. So let me see here. Let me see if I can bring up the live chat to see if it's working. If anybody's in here, just comment in the chat so I know that the sound is working. The music volume's not too loud. As of right now, I see no one in here at the moment. So we're gonna wait a minute and see what happens. This is just pretty much my first stream, test stream, so we'll see. So we're just gonna wait and wait and wait here. So looking here at the Bitcoin chart while we wait. Yeah, Bitcoin had a nice move over the weekend, of course, but now it came all the way back down. So we'll see what happens in the market. So I'm waiting for anyone to come into the stream here and actually chat or type anything. I have no idea if this is working or not. So I'm just gonna hang out until someone comes in here and tells me I'm doing it all wrong. So I seem to have everything up. Is anyone out there? Can anyone hear me? Could be something wrong on my end, I do not know. I am using OBS, by the way, here. In the future, if anybody's out there listening, I will probably stream on this and Twitter at the same time. So we are on the deck screener chart here. Let me go ahead and turn that off. Pull back up the Bitcoin chart. Okay, there we go. There's the Bitcoin chart. Now let me pull back up the chat here. Still nothing. I may have to shut this down and restart because I'm not sure what is happening. I don't know how to look to see if there's anybody even in here. Let's see. Go to my channel. Let me check to see if this is even live here. It says 3 watching, but I don't know why I can't hear or see anyone in the chat. Okay, I got the chat up on the website, but it's not coming through with the chat that I popped out. So I guess I'm just gonna have to keep checking the chat on the channel here. What's up, guys? All right, good to see. So y'all can hear you can hear the music. It's not too loud. You can hear my voice good. How's it going, everyone? So looking here at this chart, if you haven't seen this chart before, I've shared it in a couple of updates, but it looks a little messy. This is the Bitcoin chart. From the orange lines here are the halvings. The green lines on the chart are the tops of the market, and the red lines are the bottoms of the market here. So I figured we would just start out looking at this to begin with. Because I'm going to have to keep switching over to the chat here from my TradingView chart, of course. So looking on this chart here, yeah, I can see you guys chatting here, talking. So, you know, just we'll give it some time to see if some people come in here, and we'll look at some different coins and different things here for a little bit. All right, looks good. I'll say it looks good, so we're going with it for now. So on this chart here, if you didn't watch the past BTC updates, you can notice that I marked it all out here. And going as far back as 2011, you can see from the bottom to the halving 13 bars. And then we have 18 bars. And then, of course, it kind of lines out here, as you can see from, we'll just go by the halvings here. So the halving to the high of the market was 17 bars, and then fast forward to 2020, 18 bars here. to the high in November of 2021. And then now we fast forward to this halving we just had, and we're just going to kind of speculate and go from the 18 bars, and we made this one go out to 19 bars here, and that puts the high for this market cycle, as you can see down here, in November of 2025. So it's pure speculation, but kind of going off of what we see here from the numbers. And one other thing that I think is very fascinating, if you will, is from the high to the bear market bottom, it's 12 bars. A year later from the top, the bottom is always in. So if that is the case, then November of 2026, that would be the time, to buy in, at least on Bitcoin, because that would be the ultimate bottom here. You can see 12 bars back here in 2018. So every time it's 12 bars to the bottom, from the high to the bottom here. So I think that's kind of crazy. And then also looking on the Bitcoin chart here, this indicator down here is the RSI rainbow. I turned it to a different color here, but you can see we're in the bull market here. When this thing's got this huge gap and it's blue past the halving here in orange, this tells you we're in a bull market. Every time past the halving, it comes up here. So still some room to go. I think all of 2025 is going to be bullish, at least in my opinion. And then of course the fib that we had on the chart for Bitcoin here, low to the high, or high to the low rather, that 786 is holding, and if we go low to the high, the 236 held perfectly on this wick at that 50k price range, and now we're moving back up. And then once the price of BTC breaks over 73.79 here, that's when we're really going to start flying, in my opinion. And you can see the next target up is 103k to the 1272. I'm not saying the fib's going to play out, but it could very well hit that 100k on the next leg up here. So let me go back over to chat. What are you guys' thoughts on all of that I just said? Is the music too loud? I can turn the music down. Let me see here. A lot of different things I have to play around with here. How about that? Is that better on the music? Yeah, I turned the music down. Y'all should only barely be able to hear it now. Yeah, it's my first time streaming. I'm new to this. I am trying to figure it all out because I want to kind of start streaming every day. I got to work mostly every day, but when I get off of work, I'll be able to, at least an hour a day or something like that. Like today, I have to go get the kids here in just a little bit. So it won't be that long today. Just wanted to kind of test it out and see what's happening here. So what do you guys want to look at here? Let me get back over to the live stream because everything just shut down on me. And look at the chat here. So welcome in Eric, Nice the Don, Kaya, hopefully I'm saying these right, Ram Prodigy, Alfred the White. So how are you guys doing today? Okay, much better. Okay, so the music's good now. So 60k bounce, what does that mean? I don't remember why this green, let me go ahead and just draw it on the chart, but we do have this green line here on the chart. You can see all of these candles, all of these monthly candles are holding up above that. This is the monthly chart, by the way. But you can see we hit low to the high. We came perfectly down to that 786 and that 236 at this 50k mark, bounced, and now we're moving back up. And this green line here at 57, I don't remember why that's there, but we are above that. Maybe that's the smaller, let me pull this up really quick here. Maybe that's the 382 or something from the high to the low here. So if we draw from the high to the low, yeah, it's around the 382. It's not perfectly on there. So it's looking good right now on Bitcoin. You can see the 0.5 is coming up at 60. So as long as we stay above 60, maybe we get a bounce and we move back up. And if you guys, of course, watch the videos on the channel, we like this wick here and the market structure that's formed. So this is exactly what you want to see here for anything in Bitcoin here to continue its push up here. So we'll see what happens with the market. And then of course I have, if you guys know about the Bitcoin dominance, we do have the level here for the Bitcoin dominance. We have to get down below, in my opinion, it's about 51% here. You can see this green line here. Once the dominance falls below this, this is when altcoin season starts here. Let me zoom out to the monthly just so we can see it a little better. So these were the bull runs in the past, you know, when this thing dropped right here, that was the bull run, and when this thing dropped here and fell below, that was the bull run. So once we start dropping here, you know, the bull run's going to kick in and alt season's going to kick off, and then hopefully you guys make a lot of money out there. So let me get this one off of the chart. Let me bring back up the RSI that we always have on the chart. And it's kind of annoying having to go back from the chart here and then going over to look at the chat here. So let's see what we got here. Love the streams. You can build a good community. Your videos are fire. Thanks, man. Can you take a look at NCT? So Polyswarm. Yeah, I just did a video on DIA SMX LAD. Just posted it like 10 minutes ago. Looking good. So we called it in that last video. The last time I covered DIA, we said the bottom was in. Hopefully you guys were paying attention and buying those levels at that last support, and then that thing just took off. So let me go back to the other thing here. Let's go look at Polyswarm really quick here. Now I'm not going to be able to get to everybody's requests here because it's just too much to handle at the moment. What is going on here? So yeah, we've been watching Polyswarm. We're bullish on Polyswarm. I think it's going to be a good play this cycle here. Let's get back to the weekly chart, and it's still looking good. We still have that market structure intact here, as you guys can see, from the wick to the higher lows, still above the macro 236 at 1.3 here. So as long as you're above that, that tells us after breaking this previous uptrend and coming down to these final levels here, which it didn't come down to the final 786 down at 009, which is good, I guess. We didn't get that deep discount on the price, but ultimately it's still looking good here. So as long as you're above 1 penny, the next big macro stop up, of course, is that 382 to be bullish over 2 pennies here. And if you're holding, just wait for this thing to get over that level and move up about 56%. And then once we get over that 382, we can be bullish on Polyswarm here. And then, of course, how high is Polyswarm going to go? We cover this all the time on the channel here. I think I updated the market caps here on the last update here. So if this thing comes all the way up to about $1.44, $1.45, 2.7 billion market cap, and a massive 102x. So that's a massive move there. I'm not saying that's going to get hit, but it could in the future. This cycle, I'm not too sure. The 1.3 billion market cap here for a Coinbase coin up to 72 cents, I think is possible. So you may get a good 51x out of Polyswarm for this cycle. And then to be more conservative, another price to watch, 829 million, of course, up to about 45 cents would get you a good solid 30x on your investment from today, which it is coming back down to that 1 penny level. But in my opinion, it's going to hold 1 penny here, because if it doesn't, then it would break the structure here and break down. So Polyswarm's looking good here. So back over to the chat. So hopefully you guys can see all this and hear all this, because this is the first stream here. So welcome in SMX LAD. We are getting it done here, I guess. Very low market cap, super strong to pull up. Fake AI, I've never heard of that one. Fake AI, what is that on? Can I pull that up on TradingView? Wait, someone said something out. Oh yeah, DIA. Fake AI. Some of these newer ones, it may take a minute because we don't have a chart for it. Deep fake AI, is that it? Deep fake AI, that doesn't sound too good. Fake AI. So is that the right one? Deep fake AI. Yeah, I have a Twitter. I post, half of the videos that I post every day, sometimes half, sometimes a little more on Twitter. So I'm slowly growing on Twitter over there. But yeah, I have a Twitter. It's in, if you go to the home page here on YouTube, it has all the links to everything here, to become a member, to Twitter, and of course, I don't even remember what else. I used to have, what was that app called? Rumble, but Rumble just too slow, so I got rid of Rumble. Can I go over Carrot? Open Custody Protocol on Uphold. How's it going, Eric? Open Custody Protocol. Deepfake. Let me go over deepfake first. So deepfake here, how old is this one? April of 2024. A lot of times when they're newer, they're not more than like a year old. It's best to do these things on non-log. So we'll see how it looks on non-log, and if it's respecting the levels here, we'll kind of go with it. So looking at it here on non-log, you can see from the high to the low, it is down back below the 236, but let me go ahead and check this. It may work better on the log scale here. Yeah, it looks better on log scale in my opinion. It just depends on the different token or coin and on what chart you could pretty much use. You can see it came high to the low, got stuck at the 618. So until you get over the 618 at 1 penny, you're currently at 007 here. There's really no breakout to the upside on this thing. And it is right at the 0.5 level. So your price to hold is 007 here, which if you look in the past, you can see the support in this area, even though it was making lower lows here. But ultimately it got stuck here, and then you're back at that level once again. So as we do on the channel a lot, if we just simply draw a box or a line here, just to give you guys a visual, you can see that this area is a macro support and resistance area. So there's a very good chance it'll hold here at 007, and you'll get a bounce off of this 0.5. And then of course the point or the price to beat would be that 618 at 1 penny. And getting back up over about a 42-43% move to get over that. And then like I said at the beginning, once you get over the 618 at 1 penny, high to low 618, that's for the potential breakout and going to these higher price targets here. And as for how high it can go, I have no idea. I know nothing about this one. I'd have to go look it up. I'll keep this one, and I'll have to do a video on it. I'll put it on the list really quick here, and then I'll get all the market caps and everything put up on the chart. That way next time we can look at it really good here. But yeah, just keep an eye on those prices there. You are bullish over the 382. You're looking good over this macro support level, so just keep an eye on these levels here to see what happens. Back over to the chat here. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Now I do have an internet that likes to go out a lot, so if the internet here decides to crap out, then that would probably be the end of the live stream here, because all the time while I'm making videos and uploading, it just stops restarting my computer and everything. Now I don't know why I'm on. What am I on? Oh, I am on the live stream. Deep fake, okay. You regret getting into what? Hedgehog 880 crypto? Yeah, I've lost so much money in crypto over the years. It's just kind of ridiculous. Yeah, crypto had a nice little rally, but as I pointed out before, if we simply go over to Bitcoin, the Bitcoin chart we were looking at, which one was I looking at here? I have 3 different charts that I keep looking at. But the ultimate market structure on Bitcoin, some argue it's in a bull flag pattern here, but the fact that we're still making lower highs is not bullish, at least short term, even though we are potentially in this bull flag pattern on Bitcoin here. As you can see here, it does look good after this run up, higher highs, higher lows, bullish looking market structure. And then of course the lower highs here, but then you're also making lower lows, but then also you're in this bull flag pattern. That is bullish overall, but until you end up breaking this high back here, as we pointed out at some point, let me zoom this in really quick here. So just simply drawing a line here until we get over about 70K and break the structure here. There is no breakout here, and you can see the price is already coming down, and it could come all the way back down to the bottom of this flag pattern here if it wants to. As we went over on the other chart, which one was it? I believe it's the Bitstamp chart here, where we had the fib drawn. You can see the fib down here is at 50K, so it could still come down there, or it could come down to 57K, and 57K is more likely. So, you know, if Bitcoin's going to continue to come down here, then just simply measure it really quick here. Another almost 8% drop on BTC down to 57K could be in the works right now. Sad to say, but yeah. But until we break over 70K, it's not going anywhere, in my opinion. But yeah, it's good to do a live stream finally, get all you guys in here, get everyone, you know, finally being able to talk to each other after all this time. What did someone ask for here? Like I said, there's so many people asking for stuff all of a sudden, it's hard to keep up with. Carrot. Yeah, Carrot's another good one we're bullish on, of course. Bring this up here. So can you guys hear the music at all? I think I might have turned it down too much. And also, can you guys hear the music in the videos? I'm never too sure if they're too loud in the videos. Carrot here. So Carrot's still looking good. We're still above the 786 here. Where was our target for Carrot? Where did my Carrot chart go? That's sad. I don't know where my Carrot chart went because we had market caps and wow. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, Carrot though, high, or no, low to the high. It's back over the 786 level. So just to keep it simple, since I don't know what happened to the rest of the chart, as long as you're over 56, you're at 61, you're up almost 26% on the week here, even though you are coming down. As long as you're over this level here, the price to beat is the 618 at 67. Let me go ahead and draw another fib on the chart going from the high to the low to see if we got stuck at anything. And yeah, we got stuck right at that 618. So again here, until the price breaks over the 618, you know, in my opinion at least, that's the point for a good breakout here. So over 69 to 70 cents is your price to beat to have a breakout to the upside on Carrot here. And the Carrot's another one I'm gonna have to put on the list to redo the chart. I don't know where the chart went. We had a chart with market caps and everything. So yeah, just kind of watch those prices on Carrot, but it looks good right now. It looks bullish even though it is pulling back. 56 is your price to hold there. Back over to the chat here. Dang, over 200K down. That's a lot. I think the most I've lost at one point was like $2,000 at one point. And I've put money into meme coins on Pancake Swap and Phantom Wallet. You know, you'll throw $100 at different meme coins, or one time I threw $1,000 at one and it's just gone. You're never going to get that money back. It's sad, but it is what it is. That's what happens when you gamble. But yeah, buy Carrot, guys. SEI. Okay, you can hear the music. Good, good, good. So where are you guys from? Where's everyone from that watches here? I know Metal Detecting England is not in the chat right now. Is from the UK. I am here in Central America, not Central America, the Central United States here. Yeah, that's a good question. What project are you down on? Let me look at SEI, I guess. SEI here. I don't know if I missed anything. If anything goes wrong with the video or the audio, just someone comment, let me know, because I don't know how to really pay attention to that. SEI is a good one. We cover SEI all the time here on the channel. And have you guys heard of SUI? SUI is another big one that I hear a lot of people talking about, and I don't think we've covered it like once on the channel, but I'm not too sure. But SEI here, looking at SEI, let me go out to the weekly chart. And without looking at previous videos I've done on these, I can't really remember if we did it on log or non-log scale, because it does change every... Okay, so that looks about right there on SUI here on the weekly chart. It's looking good. High to the low, it's over the 382. As long as you're over 39.5 here, you're at 43, up 20% on the week. It's looking good. You're macro bullish here to continue pushing higher. It is coming down after getting perfectly rejected here at the 0.5 at 48, so it still may have some downside here on SUI, or not SUI, SEI here, and you could still drop another 11.5%. But as long as you're over this 39 to 40 cent level, you are bullish on the macro scale. And if you notice in the past here, all of this support back here on all of these weekly candles, that is why you have heavy resistance here at 48. So once you get over that 48, that 0.5, this thing may start taking off here. And then of course, how high is it going to go? The top of the fib here, a 41x to a $67 billion market cap, up to about $19, is going to give you that 2618 level here. I don't think we have higher than that. And then more conservative prices to watch on SEI. I keep trying to say SUI here. 36 billion market cap to the 2272 at 1040. Decent move here, about a 23.5x. And then the 1618 and 11 billion market cap up to 335. Not bad. 7.5x on your investment. And if it's, if it just does a new high here on the chart, $6.4 billion market cap, $1.80, and a decent 4x on your investment for SEI here. But SEI, I see a lot of people talking about this one. It's probably going to be huge, so probably going to be a great investment for this cycle and in the future here, of course. So let me go back over to the chat here. Kevin H, Texas. How's it going, Texas? Michigan. Yeah, I always wondered, most of you guys from the United States. I think 50% of my audience is from the US. How do I move the chat? Okay, spell token. Rhode Island. Texas. Yeah, Moonwell. Well. All right, let me look at what are we looking at? Spell token and AI. How's it going, Matt Mosher? Who else is coming in here? Some of these names I can't even say. Giddy? Spell token for Giddy. I guess that's how you say that. The Deadwood, Kevin H from Texas here. What part of Texas are you from? You don't have to give the exact location, of course, but... Alright, let's go over here and let's check out AI Tech. So we cover this one, of course, all the time on the channel here. It's just hard. I used to try to do 10 to 20 videos a day on the channel, and then work and double work overtime. It's just very hard. Now I'm getting like 2 to 3 videos a day at best. So yeah, it's looking good here on AI Tech. From the last time we looked at it, high to the low, you're over the 236 off of the market structure, of course, that's pointed out with this line here. Looks good for a bottom being put in here. Look in the past, you can see the resistance back here now turns support, so you could call this area a macro support level. And with the market structure, it looks good. As long as you're over the 236 here at 10 pennies here, that confirms this was the bottom, and it's up from here on out on AI Tech. I think a lot of things are starting to bottom out here, and if everyone's talking about this Uptober thing, if it turns out to be a bullish October, then we pretty much been calling it over the last couple of months of all these bottoms being put in on all these different cryptos here on those final support levels. So as long as you're over 10, the bottom is in. Next price to get over on AI Tech is the 3-2 at 13.9, 14 pennies there. Then once you get over 14 pennies, this thing will be bullish, and you need to move up about 39% to accomplish that. And then yeah, it may start flying at that point. How high rather is this thing going to end up going? We do have the first target, new high here. We are on the Gate.io chart, the 1272 at 88 cents, a 900 million market cap, about a 7.5x to make it up to that new high there and that 900 million market cap. And then we have the 1.8 billion to the 1618 at $1.80. It's going to give you a 15x, a little over 15x. And then we have the high target here at the $7.2 billion market cap, a price tag of $7, and a very decent, almost 60x on your investment for this thing to hit a $7 billion market cap. I'm not sure what the market cap is now, but for something like AI Tech, I think 7 billion is not bad at all. Now, what else are we looking for? A lot of people in the chat here. How do I look to see how many people are in the live stream right now? I have no idea how to do that. Spell token. We are close to the market going parabolic. Yeah, can't wait for those times. Even though I don't want it to happen yet. If you guys watch the channel a lot, you guys know that I do not have any money in the market anymore right now. I had to actually pull it out a couple months ago because I got in debt, over my head, and I had to pull the money out even when everything was going down. So the initial money that I put in, I didn't even get that back. So that is the reason I am working double here, working a full-time job and a part-time job. So looking here, let's see, what are we going to look at? There's too many requests coming in. I can't look at all these. Spell token, SUI is a good one, but SEI follows it like it's the leader, some dumb shit. XCNACH. DIA had some massive investments from Swiss banks. Just thought you guys may want to have a look at it. Yeah, like I said, I covered SEI, or not SEI, DIA earlier. A lot of good stuff going on with that project, and we'll see what happens. It's going to be a red October if Israel doesn't chill out. Yeah, we'll see what happens. A lot of crazy stuff going on in the world right now. 18 people at the moment. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for that. Not bad for my first live stream, 18 people. There's a lot of people that have been on the channel for a long time. I don't see any of them in here. Alicia Jackson, how's it going? I had to pull my money out too, looking to get back in sometime this week. Nice. Hopefully you get back in, and hopefully you make a lot of money. I want all you guys to make money, even if I have to hang around for the next bear market and into the next one. I am getting older, but I'm trying here. Oh, I missed the dip on Velo. All right, let me look at Spell Token really quick. But yeah, I plan on getting back in, but honestly, it's probably going to take another couple of months to get caught up on everything that I have to get caught up on. And you guys know that I watch the channel. I do have a family, 4 kids, 5 kids really, because my sister-in-law lives here, and one daughter just graduated, another one is graduating this year, and they constantly come home from school and want money for everything under the sun here. So what are we looking at? Spell token. So Spell is one I'm very bullish on for this cycle. I think it's going to have a massive run, and you guys know we've been covering it a lot lately over the last couple of months here. We love the chart from the high to the low. You can get this one on Coinbase. This is one I want to stay down below the 236 at this 309 level, so I can get in at some point. So right now it's doing exactly what I wanted to do, just go sideways down at this final support 786. So this green line here, on most of the videos we do, low to the high, that was that final support level we hit after breaking the previous uptrend, and we're getting stuck here. So until we break back over 6.5 here and get some momentum up, we're just kind of hanging around. The price is coming back down with the rest of the market here, back down to that level, and I expect it to hold. So if you're looking for a nice bounce on Spell, another 6% drop here, but this 4.9 level should be it. It should be the bottom. You can see all of these weekly candles are holding up perfectly on that, even though they are wicking below. But if it's going to keep up the higher lows off of this wick here, then it shouldn't break down below that 4.9 level, and this should be it. So until it breaks back over that 6.5 level, it's just going to kind of chop around and then go up at some point in the future here. But like I said, hopefully it just hangs around for another couple of months and waits for me here, because I would love to roll over some money into this thing. And how high is this thing going to go, you ask? Let me get this pulled up here. While I'm looking at the chart here, I cannot see the chat, so it is what it is. So if spell token here, this is one of the reasons I like it. If it only comes up and does a 0.5 retracement to 0.03, you can see almost a 6x on your investment just to make it up to this 0.5 level here. So this is very good for, you know, if you have a lot of money in this thing and it makes it up here. You get that return on your investment here. You could take some profit out and then let some more ride. If it only does a 618 retracement, that comes up to 0.05 and a 9.5, almost a 10x to make it up to that 618 retracement, which I think, in my opinion, is guaranteed here. So a good solid 10x on spell token. Take your money out, let your initial investment ride to these higher targets. Maybe you can see 1 penny, I think, is definitely going to get hit. A $1.5 billion market cap here on spell token, and a decent 20x on your investment, almost a 21x on your investment. So not bad at all for spell token here. And I've seen a lot more people talking about it this cycle than in the past. Of course. So I do think it's going to have a decent run. So if it only does this 786 retracement to 1 penny, you got yourself a decent return here. And then if it's going to make a new high and hit a $14 billion market cap, that is a 177.5x up to that market cap there, up to the 1272 at 9.5 pennies. So not bad at all. I'm not saying that's going to get hit, but that would be nice if it did. But all these other targets, I think, are definitely in the books for spell tokens. So spell to the moon this cycle, in my opinion. Now, what else we got going on with the chat? The chat is starting to move too fast for me here. Oh, who's in here now? Wes. Oh, damn, it's moving too fast. Washington State here, spell token, already said that. XCN, yeah, we're bullish on XCN here. What's up, Ali? Who else is in here? MISPA 1976 spell token. Who else? Deadwood. Port Townsend, North. If I miss anything up here, anything you guys want to look at, I apologize. It's just too many things to look at here. What's up, Metal Detecting England? You've been here for a while. Member of the channel. Good to see. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the support over the time, however long you've been a member. I have to go look at those and see, because those colors do change. XCN, let's go. I'm currently on 20 million XCN. Nice. That's going to be a good return there. How about big time? I guess let me look at XCN. I missed the DuPont Velo. I already read that. So Velo, or not Velo, XCN here. XCN's another one that's going to be a good returner, like spell token here. I believe it's still down below the levels we want to see here. It's got a lot of room to run, and yeah, it's going to make a lot of people a lot of money, in my opinion. So it's good to see you guys are as bullish as I am on the markets for this cycle. And I've seen a lot of people on a lot of different channels calling for an early top, and we're not going to go up that high, but I'm expecting a good run into 2025, and a lot of people making a lot of money on crypto here. So yeah, XCN here, another good one. It's down here, hit that final support, green support line here. That is the low to the high, 786.001, and it's still holding here, and that market structure is starting to form. And of course, that structure is like what we like to see here, the higher lows to help tell us the price is going to push to the upside here. So looking good on XCN. So as long as you're above that 001 level, bottom is in my opinion. It is still coming down right now, so it could still drop about 8-9%. So if you wanted to get in on that last final price, that last dip, which is not doing anything right now, it's going sideways, you couldn't wait and it'll drop 10% here. But until it moves up 100% and gets over 0026 over the 236, the bottom is not in here, and we can clearly see that. But once you get over there, that will confirm this was the bottom, and then we can focus on the higher prices, which we'll get into in just a moment on XCN here. And if we simply draw from the previous high here to the low, you can see exactly where it's getting stuck. It's getting stuck at the smaller 236 here in this area of 0014. So until it gets over that on short-term price action, it's just going to continue to chop around down here in this little area of price. So yeah, just keep an eye on that price once it gets over that, and then gets over the 382 on the smaller one at 1.8. Once you get over that short-term bullish price action, that is, and then you'll probably shoot straight up to that 236 once you get over that 1.8 level on XCN here. So it's good, very good buying opportunities right now for XCN down at this final support level here, in my opinion at least. So how high is this thing going to end up going? This is the one where it has that massive move, which you never know what's going to happen in crypto. If it comes all the way up to the new high here at 88 cents to the 1272, potential $27 billion market cap, and from today, you're looking at a 689x on your investment to that level there. So not bad at all, if you think it's going to go that high, of course. If it only does a 786 retracement, $1.7 billion market cap up to 5.5 pennies, a decent 45x on your investment. If it only does a 618 retracement up to 2 pennies, a nice little 17x on your investment. So not bad for XCN here for all of these potential targets to get hit this cycle, which I do think a lot of these lower ones are definitely guaranteed to get hit. If it comes up to 1 penny, you're getting a good solid 9x on your investment out of XCN here. Take your profit out and then maybe let the rest ride. So yeah, looking good on XCN here. Let me go back over to the chat. I'm currently on, okay. Yeah, big time. We haven't looked at big time in a while. Spell token, thanks for the update. Appreciate it. No problem, no problem. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, oh, really? Seems longer than that. Yeah, I'm trying to get the member videos done, but like I've been saying with work, it's even hard to get the regular updates on the channel done. So I figured I would start live streaming, maybe live stream every day here, and then we'll see what happens here. I would love to do this full time so I don't have to work, but it's not there yet. And like I told you guys a couple of months ago, it's still taking a lot of time because I got that, not a strike, but they sent me a message saying that I had invalid traffic on the channel here. I think it was from the bots because for a while there I was going through and tagging words and deleting the bot comments and trying to clean up the comments on all the videos so you guys don't have to go through that. But then after I was doing that for a while, probably about a month, all of a sudden they sent me that message saying that invalid traffic, so the ads are going to be limited. And pretty much from looking online and looking at YouTube from other big creators that has happened to, it takes up to about 80 days for it to resolve in the algorithm. So for the last couple of months, my revenue that I had coming in, which is not much at all, it was just enough to cover my car payment, my truck payment, it just went to nothing. It actually went from over $600 a month, because I am a small channel, to about $100. So that money just went away, and it hasn't come back since. So I don't know, the algorithm's not pushing my videos out, I'm not notifying you guys, there's no ads on them, or there's no good paying. I don't know what's going on, but it still hasn't fixed itself. So that is one of the reasons that I have to work more than I do videos now, because it was growing slowly. It was getting up there, and then all of a sudden they just tagged me with that, and it just sucks now. But yeah, what else did you guys want to look at? I recommend becoming members. Yes, thank you, Metal Detecting. Yeah, if you want to support the channel, you can become a member. I try to do member updates, and you do have the special emojis and stuff you can use, and you have like Metal Detecting here. You have the little icon by your channel, or by your name rather, to show you are a member. And of course, you guys can always send super chats and super thanks on all the videos, support the channel that way. And in all of the videos in the description, I've shortened it down now. I used to have a whole bunch of different cryptos in there that you could donate to, but I just put Bitcoin, Tether, and Solana. I think those are easy for people to have in their wallets. You know, everybody's got Tether on the side, I would imagine, at least, to buy stuff with. So yeah, and there's also my Cash App in the descriptions of everything if you want to help support the channel here. But yeah, Myro, I keep seeing your Myro videos. Welcome in, Crypto Scotty 49. Let's see here. Yeah, if it goes to 88 cents, yeah, you're gonna be rich, my man. That would be awesome. But yeah, that's you know, that's the moonshot you take up to that 88 cents. I wouldn't leave all my money in up to that, up to 88 cents, because it may not ever go there. You may think it's going there, and then all of a sudden it starts to pull back and it never goes back up. So that happened to me a couple of times in the last cycle, to where I was listening to the big influencers here on YouTube and expecting these, you know, ridiculous targets, and then it starts to pull back, and then they're of course saying, you know, buy the dip here, we're going back up, and then it just never went back up, and then you end up holding that to zero and it never goes anywhere. So yeah, I've been there before. The most thing I've ever made money on was my first crypto I got into. I think it was 2017 or 16, I can't remember now, but I ended up putting, it was very early on Cardano, on ADA. I had ended up watching, when I first learned about crypto, a couple of videos on Cardano, and of course watching the people talk about it, I got bullish on it, and I bought, my first investment was $20 on ADA, and then, you know, it was so cheap back then, I can't even remember the price, but I got, I think 1,000 coins. I don't remember if it was 20 or what, but I got 1,000 coins. I took that 1,000 coins and I put it away in my hardware wallet and left it there for a couple of years. And then of course we know what happened with Cardano. It went up to what, over a little over $3 at that point. Back then people were saying it was going to $10 and stuff, so that's why I bought what I bought, you know, $1,000, and if it goes to $10 I was going to make some money, but it never happened. I did make a little bit on it. I made $3,000 or $4,000 on Cardano, and then of course I made a couple $1,000s on Shiba last cycle. But last cycle I wasn't as bullish as I am now. I was new to the game, and I didn't really expect the returns that it was going to have on a lot of things. A lot of things went real high, and a lot of people made a lot of money. Of course, I was not one of them because I was not in that deep. So what are we going to look at now? I recommend becoming, oh, I already read that. 80s. Yeah, it is annoying. How's it going, Takasilla? How do you say that? Takasilla? Hi there, what's going on? ACH, I guess. Let's do ACH really quick here. Thanks, Metal Detecting, for the, what is that, euros? 10 euros? Thanks for all the hard work, friend. Thanks for being here for us. Appreciate that. Music still too loud? AMG2 MC. Let me turn the music down. I didn't know it was that loud. Alright, how about that? Is that better on the music? Can you guys hear me now? Hear me better anyway? I like to have a little bit of music in the background, just so there's not awkward silence, if you get what I mean here. So we're doing pretty good here. Let's see, ACH. Yeah, we look at ACH, but I haven't looked at it in a couple of days, maybe a week. But yeah, like everything else, it's still looking good here. Still over the macro 236, as we can see here. So that confirms the bottom is in. As long as you're over that price, all of these weekly candles holding up. The wick here, the market structure, of course, you see on the screen. So that's what we want to see for a bottom being put in. And depending on where you draw your fib at, let's see. I believe that 7/8, or that green line down at the bottom would be the 786 at one point. You can see low to this high, we are hitting that 786 at that 236. So that potentially was the bottom there. And then if we pull it down all the way to the macro bottom here, yeah, that's where that 786 lines up down here. So there is still a chance to come down to a penny, but off of the market structure and what it's doing now, it looks like the bottom is in off of this, especially breaking the downtrend here. You can see we broke this here. We're back over it, pretty much back testing it where we're sitting, and it's time to move up on ACH from here. So in my opinion, hopefully you guys are the same, but I think the bottom has been put in on the market here. Even though we're not doing anything right now and Bitcoin keeps going up and coming right back down, a lot of these altcoins, a lot of coins out there hit those final support levels depending on where you draw your fibs from. So that is very nice to see in my opinion. So high to the low here, you're just below the 236. So this 19 level, 19 or 19, pretty much 2 pennies is a good price to hold here. There is 5 days left on this weekly candle, so there's a good chance you're very likely going to hold up over this, confirming that the bottom is in here short term. And then once you break over 2.3 here, that should send the price up to the macro 382. So it looks good here on ACH for a bottom in. And the next big target to watch would be the 382, about a 41% move. And then once you get over the 382 at 0.27, 2.5 pennies, you are once again macro bullish on ACH here. So ACH is a good one. I like it. I would like to invest in it at some point before it goes up, of course, before it's bullish over the 382 preferably. But yeah, our target here, or at least my target, I've been saying this for a very long time. I think it's going to hit this new high. We're on the Coinbase chart, the weekly chart, up here to the 1272, around the 60 cent range. You can see this is 62.5, a $4.8 billion market cap, and a decent, guaranteed, in my opinion, 33x on ACH for this cycle. So I do think this is going to get hit on ACH. And then if you want a conservative price to watch, maybe it only comes up to the 786, or it comes up here and you want to take some profit out up here to 11.5, maybe 12 pennies, we get you a decent 6x on your investment from today, where that potential bottom is in on ACH here. So looking good. So let's go back over to the chat here. Myro, oh, I already read that. Myro, yeah, I haven't looked at Myro in a while. Maybe we'll look at that. Thoughts on Suku? I feel like it's trash. LOL might be a pump and dump. No, we like Suku here. I think Suku is going to be good. A lot of the things that are on Coinbase now that have very low market caps, I think they're going to perform well. Math token, AVT. Yeah, we cover all these. A lot of these I've been covering in the members only updates because they didn't get any views. Like AVT was not getting any views, so I switched it over to just doing members only updates here. Sounds good. Thanks, Matt. So the sounds good. Okay. I'm not going to turn the music down any lower because I don't even know if y'all guys can hear it at all. Metal detecting, you're welcome. We all appreciate your time helping us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the support from anyone out there. Anyone that's ever sent anything, I appreciate it after all these years. I have never gotten a crypto tip though. I've had those in my descriptions on every video for years now, and not one dime of crypto from any of those. So that's why I kind of shortened it, because you know it is what it is. Not a big deal. So what do you guys want to do? Math, AVT, Suku. Let me just go over these. So welcome in everyone. I know you guys said how many people are in here, but how do I look at that? I don't know how to look at how many people are in the live stream here. Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I'm just dumb. Okay, yeah, I am dumb. 14 watching now. Already 52 minutes in. Wow. So let's go, I guess let's go look at Suku, Math, AVT. So comment in the comments, what are your guys' biggest holdings? Like, what are you the most bullish on that you're holding here? I would imagine metal detecting is XCN, huh? Suku, let's look at Suku. Yeah, we looked at Polyswarm earlier. SEI. We got Gala. Where is Suku at? There we go. All right, Suku's the same way. You can see the chart. Everything's doing the same thing here. They broke the uptrend, came down. We had this last wick down. Didn't quite hit the 786, as you can see here, at 5 pennies. We're at 6. But ultimately, that area is holding. Higher lows are in play. Looking good for a bottom formation here. And we can go a little bit further as we do here. You can see going from the high to the low. Let's see where we're getting stuck. We're getting stuck perfectly at that macro 236, of course, but we're still below the 236 here. So over 7 short-term price action here. You can confirm that was the bottom. And then on the macro scale, you can see that once we get over 8 pennies, that's going to confirm that was the bottom on the macro picture of things for Suku here. But yeah, Suku's another one. It's way down here. It's on Coinbase, low market cap. I don't see why it wouldn't make a decent little run this cycle. It doesn't have to go to the moon. You know, it doesn't have to go to these high targets. You can see the top target here we have on this thing is the 800 million market cap to that 1272 at 450. That's going to give you a massive 71x from today on your investment. So that is a massive move if you guys do not realize that. And if it only comes to the 786 retracement here, a good decent 11x on your investment to make it up to about 70 cents here. So not bad at all for a decent return. And then if Suku only hits 36 cents at the 618, then a 5.5, almost a 6x on your investment from today off of that potential bottom on Suku here. And if you're bullish on the project, you know, take profit at these targets. But if you're bullish and you think this thing being on Coinbase is going to hit $1 billion, and you can see just under $1 billion here at 800 million, which is very possible, you know, maybe you'll get that nice return up to that $800 million market cap. So you never know. If you guys remember, I shared the, if you just go look it up yourself, go look at the returns that the coins did in 2021. And you'll see that a lot of things, you know, they did all these different percentages, and a lot of things did, you know, decent 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 X's. Some things were way higher than that. And we're expecting the same thing this cycle here, at least in my opinion. So what we got going on? Most bullish on Polyswarm, easiest 20x crypto, I believe. I agree. I'm very bullish on Polyswarm. That's why I hope it stays down so I can get in. All right, thanks AMG2MCH. How do you guys come up with these names? So yeah. All right, sounds good. Matt, you're bullish on Bitcoin Cash? Really? I haven't looked at Bitcoin Cash in a while. Maybe we ought to go look at it. Aerodrome, Velodrome, and Origin Trail. I forgot about Origin Trail. Used to cover that back in the day. I have no idea what my holdings will do, but if I can get a 10x average, I'll be over the moon. Yeah. 10x is, you know, I think a lot of things are going to get those 10x's. It depends on what you're holding, of course, but yeah, I think so. Sui, Kada, I forgot about Kada, XCN, and Mobile. Did Arrow get stuck? I remember Arrow was trying to be bullish over that 382 the last time we looked at it here. Let's go look at Arrow really quick here. Did it stay bullish or did it come back down? Oh, it did come back down. Wow. So it got over the 382 at that 115 level. It'll be bullish, but it is pulling back at the moment. So Arrow here, let's go from the low to the high. Let's see if it's hitting. Yeah, it's hitting perfectly. It's nice to see when these fibs get hit perfectly like this. So you do have a shot at still holding that 382 at Arrow here over 115 if it holds the 236 here to stay bullish over 108.5. Currently where the price is right now. So she's trying to be bullish over that 382. It's hitting that level here. So we'll see what happens. It could even come down as far as 95. I believe I pointed that out in the update and still be bullish for a push right back up to these levels. But You are back down below the 302 at 115, so not looking too bad right now, but it is back down below that level. I would really like it to see, or like it to stay above, but this is a 3-day candle. Let's see the weekly here. So you still have a chance at these turning into wicks and then still holding these levels here. It's just going to remain to be seen, but just keep an eye on 108 here. If it stays over 108, there's a very good chance that will turn into a wick and you'll hold over that 115 area here on Aerodrome. And of course, Arrow is going to go to the moon at some point this cycle. And if you have not watched the videos on the channel here, you know our target is the top of the fib here on Arrow, which is at about 880, $4.7 billion market cap, and an 8x from where you are today in price, I believe. Yeah, so not bad. A lot of people think it's going to go way higher than that. You know, if it does, congratulations is all I can really say. If it goes to $20 plus, $40, wherever it's going to go, so be it. This is one of the ones that I had this year. I was bullish on Arrow. We were all bullish on Arrow. And then we topped out. It came down. And then somewhere in here, when all my stuff happened, this is where I had to sell. So all that money I put in on Arrow, it was going to zero. And then, you know, I just took out what I could take out before it went all the way down here. But it is what it is. So hopefully you guys make a lot of money on Aerodrome here. So what do we got going up? DGen is up 98%. Really? XCN and Jasmine. Good. Math, PNG, LCX, GFI. Hopefully they can all 10x. Yeah, I mean, a lot of those are good picks. LCX already went up a lot. When did you buy in on LCX? Did anybody here buy anything before last October? Because last October is when everything went to the moon, or has been going to the moon. Let's go back over to the chart really quick here. So what do you guys think about the Bitcoin chart that I have here? Marking out the tops and the market cycles here. Well, not the market cycles, but where is my Bitstamp chart? There we go. But zooming out here on the Bitcoin chart, where we pointed out a couple things. Let me move the fib off of the chart. But these levels here on the chart that I have marked out, you can see that they don't different very much from each other. From the, let's go start here, from the halving back here in 2012, we had 12 bars to the new high, and then the halving here in 2016, 17 bars to the new high. And then of course, let me put this back on log so we can see it better. Work with me here. And then we have, what was that, 2016, 17 bars, and then from the halving in 2020, 18 bars here to the new high. And then we went to here and we just kind of speculated 19 bars puts us in November of 2025 for the high. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think next November is going to be the top? And then one other thing, if that is the top, 12 bars later is the bottom of the bear market. Would be in November of 2026 would be the bottom for Bitcoin, because every time from the high it's 12 bars. You can see back here in 2021, from the high to the bottom, 12 bars. Go back to the next one, from the high to the bottom in 2018, 12 bars. So that could tell you exactly where the bottom is going to be. And then from there, the next halving is at 17 bars all the way out in April of 2028. And that lines up too from the bear market bottoms to the new halving is always 17 bars. So it lines up perfectly in my opinion. 17 bars. So we'll see if this plays out. So November 2025 is going to be the top, and November of 2026 is going to be the bear market bottom for Bitcoin. And then we'll just kind of pick it up from there. See what happens. All right, back over to the chat. DJ, oh yeah, let me look at DGen. Alicia's husband. Shib. Yeah, I can take a look at Shib. You're holding decentralized social. Isn't that going to zero? I'll look at that in just a moment, but I remember that thing going to zero now. I don't think it has a bottom. Started buying in April and DCAing down. That's why I'm being conservative with profits. Okay, makes sense. Inverse finance. Inverse finance is a good one. All right, let me look at DGen really quick here. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. DGen. We cover DGen on the channel here. So are you guys invested in any like degenerate meme coins? Like on Dex Screener or Pancake Swap or anything like that? You have any holdings in something that you think is going to go to the moon? So yeah, looking at DGen here, and DGen is looking good. It's up 66% on the week, high to the low. We got over that 236. We're now over the 382. So as long as you're over this 008 level, that confirms you're bullish once again to push higher. So from the last time we looked at it, we had a nice decent pump off of the bottom here, the wick, and the market structure here, which I'm pretty sure we pointed out because we pointed out on everything here. So that's the market structure you'd like to see to be bullish on something. So it looks good on DGen. As long as you're over the 382 at 8, you're at 8.4. I think I already said that. The next stop up is the 0.5 at 1 penny. So about a 45% move on the macro scale here for that next resistance level. And then how high is this thing going to go? You can see we do have the 1272 target at 16 pennies. And if it hits there, $2.7 billion market cap. And from today, a 19x on your investment. So not bad for DGen here. It may go way higher than that. I do not know. But that's a good target to watch. That 2.7 billion, decent return here. And I guess from the last time we looked at it, that was even a greater return. I don't remember where we were. But yeah, not bad for DGen here. It looks like the bottom's in on the macro scale. And it's trying to be bullish over the 382. But it could very well get stuck here. The fact that it blew through the 236 here, it wouldn't be out of the ordinary for something like this to come back down and back test the 236 at 4.9, give you a chance to buy in once again, and then go up. And you can still see that would be holding that market structure that's bullish here. So if it is going to get stuck here and you're invested in this thing, it could pull back about 40% almost. So decent drop potentially if it doesn't stay over 0080 here on DGen. So let's go look at what we're going to look at. What is the ticker for decentralized social? I know I have a chart for it. It's not Deso, is it? Oh, it is Deso. Coinbase. It's crazy how there's millions and millions of coins, and most of the time you can remember every ticker to everything. So decentralized social here. Let me go ahead and fix this. I don't remember the last time we looked at this thing. Man, it had a huge drop here. Just down below that previous high. I don't even know what to do with this right now. Yeah, I know nobody requested me to look at it, but I wanted to look at it because last time we looked at it, it was just going to zero here. Last time I looked at it. So looking at it here, let me move that off of the screen. It's back down to the bottom here. If we pull this down to that bottom, I don't know. Anybody out there bullish on Deso here besides metal detecting? Yeah, it looks like until you get back over 840, you're at 660. This thing still could come down to this level here and still drop down to about 520. So as long as you're below 840, this thing potentially is still going to drop down 22% here. But yeah, just keep an eye on those prices, I guess. Could be the bottom. We'll see. Let me go back over to the chat here, see what's going on. Damn, we went from 24 people watching back down to 15. Yeah, we just went over ACH, the Awkward Farmer and Company. Only meme coin I hold is Kaibo Shib. First AI meme coin generated by ChatGPT. Yeah, Deso. I'm gonna have to get up a chart for Deso. Jesus Coin. I think Jesus Coin is still holding up. Cat Duck on Sol. Nah, don't change to a degen. It's not easy being a degen. I've bought stuff on Phantom Wallet, just throwing little seeds out there. You throw $20 at these degenerate coins, they do 100x, whenever overnight. You make a little bit of money to roll into something else, but every time I do that, it goes to zero. I never see that money again. So yeah, $20 here, $50 there, $100 here in the past, and it's just gone. It's sucked into the abyss, the crypto abyss. It's gone. So what are we gonna look at? Crypto Scotty owns Cuck. Cat Duck. Oh, Cat Duck on Sol. Never heard of that one. Here, let me look. I've been doing my research. I do my research every day and look at some meme coins to put on a list to potentially buy into on Phantom, on Sol, on Solana. A couple of the ones that I have on my list, I don't know if you guys have heard of these, is the #1 TikTok frog, Mochi, Honk, Bork, Soul Ordy, Ping, GIF, and SPX 6900. Have you guys heard of any of those? Those are some of the ones that I have on my list of watching to potentially get into. They're probably going to go to the moon without me, like everything does. Oh yeah, Bitcoin Cash. Forgot about that. What is Bitcoin Cash doing? I believe that's on my other list here. This is where I have a lot of the older ones, some newer ones, but I don't know if it's on here or not. No, it's not on here. Yeah, I forgot about Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum Classic. Anybody out there own Ethereum Classic? Wow, do I not have a Bitcoin Cash chart? Come on now. Bitcoin Cash. I guess I don't have a chart for it anymore. I used to. Let me see. Let me pull this down. Try to keep these in order here. I guess not. We're gonna have to pull one up for Bitcoin Cash. Do they not have just a chart for Bitcoin Cash? Bybit, Spot. Bitcoin Cash. This thing's been around forever. Just do a simple TA on it really quick here. Draw a fib from the high to the low here on Bitcoin Cash. Came all the way up to that previous high and got stuck, as you can clearly see here, and it's coming down. It is still on the macro scale trying to hold market structure here. Yeah, I guess you could say it is. It is down below the 618 here. Let me go ahead and draw another fib on the chart. So as long as you're below 324, that does put in play that macro 0.5, but we do have that structure forming that we're seeing on a lot of things. You can see we're holding right at that 3.2 area here. So this 323 to 324 could potentially be it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's not always perfect, as we know. We could also even draw this or pull this up to this most recent pullback to the high, and you can see high to the low. The price came down, hit that 618, which is good to see at 291 and is holding up. So off of the wick here, and of course the market structure of the higher lows, this could very well be the bottom. So it may not go lower than it is now, especially off of the wick it's forming here. So that could very well be it for Bitcoin Cash here. And then of course the prices to beat, as you can clearly see, would be getting back over 324, and then once we get over 324, we'll draw a small fib on the chart here from the high to the low, and you can see the 236 at 345, and then once you get past 345, 397. So you could technically say over $400 you would be short-term bullish again, a 25% move, and then over 400, that should push the price up to the 786 once again, and then you need to get over 464 here. But overall, the overall chart here is not looking bad. Higher highs and higher lows, 45% move to get to that level. So very bullish looking chart, don't get me wrong here on Bitcoin Cash. And how high is it going to go? I do not even know the market cap of it right now. What is the market cap of Bitcoin Cash at the moment? Let me see if I have anything pulled up here to where I can look at the market cap. So Bitcoin Cash, what is that price there? So Bitcoin Cash can hit $1,300. I have a thing I can just plug it in here. So if it makes it to $1,300, that's going to give it the market cap of 25.7 billion, and that would be a 300% move. So 4x from where you are today if Bitcoin Cash is going to hit 1,300 and a $25 billion market cap. It has a 6.3 billion market cap right now, so that's not bad, I would say, to that level there. So yeah, Bitcoin Cash here. Moondinge, yeah, I've heard of Moondinge. None of them? You haven't heard of none of them? Yeah, from my research, they're supposedly supposed to be good plays. Of course, they are degenerate plays on Solana, of course, but yeah, maybe something for you guys to go look into. Look at all those different coins that I mentioned on Solana. I can't believe you guys haven't heard of Honk or Bork or Sol Ordi. They got some decent looking charts to where, you know, if they go back up, they're going to have some decent returns. Scotty, Crypto Scotty, you made some money already in Uptober. Good on you. Baby Dinge. Oh, you get your memes off of Twitter. Yeah, Twitter's full of everything. All these big influencers, they comment one little comment and then just all the spam comes in and you don't know what's real. So I try to stay away from that on Twitter. So yeah, not bad for the first live stream here. I'm going to try to do this every day because I don't want to go to work anymore. Just kidding. But yeah, we're still here for now. I don't have to get the kids for another 30 minutes. So anything else you guys want to look at? We're back down to 14 people watching here. Look, can Bitcoin push up one more time? Yeah, I think so. I think Bitcoin's going to go to 100K plus. But I think the next push up is going to take it to 100K. We just went over that earlier on the Bitcoin chart. I think once we break 70K once again, it's going to go straight up to 100K. And then we'll just have to do it, readjust what's going on from there. Can you look into Ort? Newish AI project recently had a decent pump. Oh, okay, yeah, the blue checks. OORT. I don't think we have a chart for that because I've never heard of it. Is this it here? OORT. See, there's so many cryptos out there. I haven't even heard of half of them. Oh, it did have a nice bounce here. Doesn't look to be very old. We'll take this on non-log scale. We'll do it on both to see what's going on here, but high to the low here. It does appear the bottom is in on this thing. Yeah, we're gonna have to put it on log scale. We're not gonna be able to see anything. So yeah, high to the low, came right up to the 236 area here. It's getting stuck. Not the biggest respecter of the fibs, but until you get over the 236 at 14.4 here, the bottom is technically not in on this thing, which I can go a little bit tighter here to adjust it. But yeah, not looking the greatest either. I mean, off of that wick, it did have that nice pump. Never heard of this one. I have no idea what it is. But until you get over that 236 here, you're pulling back right now. You could drop all the way back down to the low, which if we draw from the low to the high here, you are down below the 236 at 13.3. And the last support to be bullish on this thing for short-term price action is going to be the 382, which you can see there is support here and here at this level. So 11.9, so 12 pennies. Any lower than 12 pennies on OORT here, then this thing's dropping back down to where she came from. So you can only stand to drop about 5%. Any lower than that, I mean, you could hold up here at the 618 and drop 20% down to 10 pennies here. So 12 and then 10 are your two big prices to watch. And then any lower than that, 618, which you can see there is support back here, then this thing's going to drop back down to the bottom, and then there's no guarantee that will hold. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Just watch those short-term prices, and until you get back over 14.4 here, that bottom on the macro scale is technically not in. And as for how high this thing can go, I do not have the market cap, so I can't really tell you that now, but I can go over the levels here. Let's go to the 618. If it only does a 618 retracement up to 41 cents, that is a 3.5x on your investment. And then up here to the 786 at 66 is a 5x on your investment to those levels there, which I would note a lot of things do these retracement levels. They don't have to go all the way to the 786. A lot of things do in a bull market. They'll hit these higher retracement levels. Some go to new highs, but a lot of things hit these retracement levels. That's why we look at them here on the chart. So, you know, you got to pick your poison on what you're going to invest in, because, you know, not everything's going to go to the moon. And then let me go ahead and bring this up really quick here. I need to figure out how to have the chat on the screen here to where I can look at the chat while we're doing this. And if this thing's going to make a new high, if you believe this thing's going to hit about 257, 20x on your investment here up to that 1272 new high here. This is the Gate IO chart, by the way. So it could be a good decent play here for this cycle. I may have to write this one down and do some more work on the chart here for this one. All right, so back to the chat. All right, what we got going on here? Velo, XCN, Swift, Jasmine, price predictions. Ooh, that's a lot. Dude, we make videos on all of these. I made video on Jasmine today. We just went over XCN, Jetpack, JO. And welcome in, Jetpack. But yeah, we have videos on these. You're welcome, AMG. Don't forget to smash the like button, guys. Thanks, Metal Detecting. Yeah, all of these emojis he has on here, these are the special ones for members that we put up. The more members we get, the more I can add. This is what we added for now, and we can always switch them out and arrange them to different things. Look at Cat Duck, got in at a 600k market cap, currently sitting at 1.2 million market cap. Back to 13 people watching. So we'll see. Okay, what do we want to look at? Cat Duck. But yeah, Jetpack, we did XCN here on the live stream. We did Jasmine. I did Jasmine today. I think Jasmine's going to $1. We're very bullish on Velo and Swift here. Velo's going to be a good play. Jasmine's going to $1. XCN's going to be a huge play, at least in my opinion. But yeah, if I get around back to looking at them again, I'm greedy and want more. I'm greedy too, but I have nothing. So it's hard to be greedy when you're poor. Appreciate the concise updates. Thanks, PJ. Yes, we are bullish on Polyswarm. We went over Polyswarm earlier in the live stream here. Yeah, a lot of these that we cover on the channel, I think are going to be good. I think we're going to make some money here. What are we looking at? Cat duck. I have to look at that probably on deck screener, I would think. Let me see if I can pull up deck screener really quick. Is that on Solana? Let me see if I do this right. All right. All right, deck screener. Can you guys see the deck screener chart here? Looking at alien base. Well, we got alien base on the screen here. So alien base is still doing good. We cover this all the time on the channel. We're bullish on it. I do not own any, of course, but yeah, very good looking chart here. It's been holding up over that 4 penny price we've been watching. The holders have been continuing to grow as we watch it. So alien base is another good one I suggest you guys look in. It's already up at a 6.6 million market cap here. I believe when we started covering it, it was at a 3 million or 2 million. I can't remember, but it was low. It's growing slowly. Their Twitter's growing. Not looking too shabby for alien base here. So alien base could be a good one if you go look into it for something on base here. And you can see that the top of our fib here that we drew a while back takes you up to about $15. It may go way higher than that. It could go lower than that. But if it comes up to the top of our fib, you can see about a 226x on your investment just to make it up to that level there. So not bad on alien base, which is a very good, very bullish looking chart here. So with that being said, what are we going to look at? Cat duck. Let me see. Hold on here. What were we looking at? I forgot already. Cat duck. I may be saying that wrong. Oh yeah, cat duck. Let me see if I can find it on Solana. What's the market cap right now? 1.2 million market cap. Okay, I'll find it. All right, back over here to deck screener. Cat duck. $1.2 million market cap, 89 locked liquidity. Not looking bad. Less than 1,000 holders. So this is pretty new. Let's see here. Dang, this thing already had a nice pump. You know what we do here on Solana meme coins, you can actually check those. If you take and you copy this right here, copy the token address, and then go to rugcheck.com, plug it in right on the home screen there, push enter, and it'll come up and it'll tell you everything you need to know about it. If it's a rug pull, the holders, all that stuff, to see if it's a good hold or if it's going to be a rug pull. So go check that out. I'm not going to do that right now on the live stream because I don't know what's going to pop up if I pull up another page here. Nothing bad, but I don't want to expose myself, if that makes any sense. It's pulling back right now. So looking at this thing here on the weekly chart, I don't really like using deck screener. Let's pull up the camera. It's very hard to do TA on a meme coin, by the way. Just so you guys know. But we can do this. We'll look at Twitter. Their Twitter page. They have 1,400 followers. Not looking bad. Are they active on Twitter? Yeah, they're active on Twitter. Not bad. So that's what you want to see. You want to see them active on Twitter. And then, of course, website. And then, of course, do the rug check, like I said, on rug check. Check out see what's going on with that. Yeah, it's probably going to be a good play. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. Looks good. Like I said, the chart-wise here, we could do TA on it, but, you know, it's not ideal to do TA on a meme coin, even though we do it on some things here on the channel all the time. But we can keep it simple. Low to the high. You can see this 236 area is holding up. So we'll keep it that simple. As long as you're over 3074, You're at 2012 at the moment. As long as you're over this, you are macro bullish. Bullish looking chart here, higher highs and higher lows, of course. So as long as you're over that level, you're good to go here. But keep in mind, this thing could drop back down, which it looks like it is right now. Easily drop 40% and then hit that support and then go back up. But as long as you're over that and you're making the higher highs and higher lows here, you may continue pushing up. You're going to zero, and this thing is not going up if you can fall below the 382 here at 3046. So if you end up coming down below the 236 and the 382 here does not hold, that is a 60% drop. If that does not hold at that level, then you're going way down on this thing. You can see almost 90% to the bottom support there. But yeah, and as for how high it can go, I have no idea. 1.2 million market cap. Let's go over here to market cap really quick here. At first I didn't know you could do this, switch it over to market cap. So at the current market cap here, if it hits a $5 million market cap, then you're going to get yourself a decent return. If I could find my tool here. Hate not being able to see the chat. So if this thing hits a 5 million market cap from where you are today, about a 5x on your investment here. It's not bad. If it can hit a 10 million market cap, then that's going to take you up to about an 8.5, 8x on your investment. So yeah, I mean, it's probably going to go way higher than that. It's very early on. It doesn't even have that initial huge run here yet on cat duck. So yeah, that's cat duck, I guess. So let's get this back off. Let's go back over to the chart. Let me go back over to the chat. Still got 14 people watching. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, the ticker was cuck. Yeah, I got it. Not the best TA, but it's very hard to do TA on those meme coins. If I make $1 million in XCN, I will super chat you $1,000. I appreciate that. I hope you make a crap ton of money on all your investments metal detecting. So what do we got going? Yes, Lana, Dudcat. To see the live chat too, when I live stream on my vlog channel, I have two screens, so split screens. I have the chat on one screen. Okay, yeah. The problem is I am poor and I do not have two screens at the moment. Maybe someday I'll get a better setup, but right now I'm simply on a laptop with a pair of headphones. That's what we got for now. Ort is around 25 million market cap, I think. Very active team on Twitter. Hopefully it does well. I hope it does well too. Hope everything you guys are invested in does well this cycle and you guys make tons of money here. And hopefully we're doing good on the channel here by calling the bottoms here of the market, because I think a lot of things are going to start moving up. Right now things like, are doing nothing at the moment, as we can clearly see. Whatever chart we look at, if it's not something new, let me go back over. Wait, someone asked for what? Velo. We can go take a look at Velo really quick here. Velo and Jasmine. Velodrome. Oh, Velo's coming back down again, huh? Let's go back to the weekly chart on Velo. So Velo, we pointed this out last time that it's been holding this macro uptrend. It broke the downtrend here, back tested it perfectly, and moved up. It is coming back down in the moment, but it could turn into a wick here. Still 5 days left on this weekly candle and the 3-day candle, so we'll see what happens here. It is falling down below on the daily, so that smaller time frame could indicate that the price is coming back down to that 0.5 after that nice pump to the upside here. But ultimately, it's still holding the uptrend. It's still looking good here. It's still, times to be buying in on these things, in my opinion, until they start breaking out. You can see this thing, as long as you're below 9.9 here, 10 pennies on Velo, a drop back down to the 0.5 at 8 is not out of the question, and another 15% drop here, which, depending on where we draw the trend line here, we can pull this up and we can say it's simply the price is coming back down to test the trend line once again, and then we'll take it from there and go up. So not looking bad on Velodrome here. So just keep an eye on those prices. And as for how high Velo is going to go, of course we have a couple of targets here. We're using this fib because it is respected from the high to the low here. The 566 million market cap to the 1618 here on Velo. Let me just bring up a new one here. Going from where we are today, which it may go lower, up to about 70 cents, up to that $500 million market cap. It's going to get you a decent 7.5x. And then we have the $2 billion market cap up to the 2272 at 252. That's going to get you a nice 26x on your investment to hit a $2 billion market cap on Velo. I think Velo is going to hit that. And then we have the 3.5 up to about 496. You could say $5 to the 2618. And that's a decent 53.5, almost a 54x on your Velo investment here. So Velo is going to be a good one too, that we cover here on the Cello. Velodrome, Aerodrome, these are all on Coinbase, low market caps, and they're going to have very good futures in my opinion. So yeah, looking good. So where we at on the chat here, just never know when these things. Also check out Kaibo Shib. The narrative of being the first AI meme coin is a good play. Good community too, seems good. Just going through you guys' chats. Thanks, Wagme. Thanks, Crypto Scotty, for the 199. I appreciate that. Let's celebrate the first super on live stream. Thank you, AMG, for the €5. I'm guessing that is. I'm not sure what that means. You didn't say anything. Awesome super chats. Thanks for supporting the channel, Crypto Scotty. Thanks, Metal Detecting, for supporting the channel also. That's one of the reasons I'm doing the live streams. I'm trying to get more support for the channel so we can do this full time. We've been growing. If you guys have been on the channel for a while, we've been growing. We're over, what, 8,350 subscribers now. I'm looking for that 10,000 point, and hopefully to get the algorithm back to where I'm not, put on a blacklist or whatever the hell is going on, to where I can't get any videos, any ads, any money made on this thing. Because I should, technically, by now, I should be over the $1,000 a month from what I went over earlier. But, like I've told you guys, it went down to nothing because YouTube wanted to do what it did. Because of the bots. I blame the bots. UK pounds, okay. Okay. I don't even know what time it is. It's 3 o'clock here where I am. Not too much longer, and I'm going to have to go I'm going to have to go pick up the kids from school. But yeah, not bad for a first live stream. I'm going to try to live stream every day in October, just so you guys know, and then we'll see what happens. Wagme, you want to look at Wagme. I forgot about Wagme. I don't even think I have a chart for that one. Pretty sure we don't have a chart. Can you guys still hear everything okay and see the screen? Am I not spelling this right? I actually forgot about Wagme Games. It had a decent pump also. So looking at Wagme Games, a lot of these, we're gonna have to put it on. I need to make a chart for everything out there. That way we can just simply go look at it and not have to deal with trying to get all the market caps and everything perfect on the screen here. It's easy to do all the ones we always look at because I already have everything up on the chart. So looking at this thing, high to the low, came all the way up, got stuck at the 618 with that wick. It's down below the 0.5, pulling back, coming back down to that 3.2. So as long as you're below 4012, it's coming back down to that 10 level at the 3.2, and you really want to hold that for support. Because that's the point to where you stay macro bullish on this project here. So look for another about a 9% drop here, 8 to 9% drop in price, and then we'll see if it holds here. We can also draw another fib on the chart going from the low to the high and see if it's catching any support here. And yeah, double 382 here. So you do have some good, decent levels here to watch. So hopefully it'll hold that macro 382 and that smaller 382, and you'll get a nice bounce after that drop down to that 1-0 level here. And as for how high this thing is going to go, like I said, I have no idea what the market cap is on this thing, but we can simply measure it here. We'll just go from the 382, which it appears to be coming down to. So if it comes down to that level and stays bullish over the 382 and you get a nice bounce, if it makes a new high, you're looking at a 6.5x to the 1272 at 406. And then if it comes up and eats a 0, comes up to 301 to the 1618, then a nice 13.5, almost a 14x on your investment here. Like I said, I'd have to go on here and get the market caps and do the whole chart thing. So where do you think Wagme Games is going to end up? Anyone out there? You can see all the way up to 3.5 pennies. If it comes all the way up to the top of the fib, like I said, I don't know the market cap at the moment. That's a decent or a massive move here. You can see that is over a 340x on your investment, almost a 350x, up to 3.5 pennies to the top of the fib here. So yeah, not bad on Wagme Games. It hasn't done anything yet. The chart here, you can see it's just going sideways. So at some point it is going to have that huge run to the upside this cycle. So yeah, probably a good play. Up almost 15% on the week, and it is pulling back. So yeah, back over to the chat here. Let's see here. So hopefully that helped on Wagme here. The chat is not moving. I have to scroll this down now. Damn. It's 9 p.m. here, guys, in the UK. Oh no. Hope everyone smashes it this bull run. Me too. Hope you have a great day. The Crypto Undead. Don't forget to subscribe to him. And if you're new here, thanks Metal Detecting. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the super chat. And I guess we'll see you in the next one. Yeah, don't forget to take profit, everyone. Yeah, hopefully it is a great community. Hopefully we stay with it and we do well here. So yeah, 15 people still watching. Not bad for the first live stream. How long have we been on? For 100 minutes now? Can you please chart IDEX, D-stands? Welcome D-stands. IDEX. I know we've covered IDEX in the past. I'm not sure when that was. It's been a minute. I don't even know if I have a chart for it. No, we do have a chart for it. Surprise. Yeah, this is an old one. You can tell by the fib over here on the side. It's been a long time since we looked at this one. So keeping it simple, high to the low here on the macro chart. Let me pull this up. This is the macro monthly chart here, by the way. If you take this wick off, you know, you could say that the bottom is down here. Clearly see a bottom has been put in, triple bottom here off of these levels. So if we leave it right here, price is getting stuck up here at the 236 level. We'll even pull it down to this level here. Now, you know, it's wherever we can put it at. Yeah, we'll stay on the macro chart just because I don't have a chart for it. We don't have the market caps or anything going on. We're going to keep it that simple. Since it came out, it came down, triple bottom, which is very good to see. If it holds here over 3.5 pennies off of that wick, and then of course the market structure on the smaller time frames, which is bullish, then the price to beat is a 133% move up here to the 236 at 8.5. So until you get the price to stay over this, you can see monthly candles are getting over it, but they're quickly falling right back down. You want to get a monthly close over this level, and you want some follow through. You want some momentum up on this thing over 8 here, almost 9 pennies. So that is your price to beat here. So we'll see if it plays out and that's the bottom and it holds up. So it could be a decent move in the future. And if we pull this out like this, don't forget this is the macro monthly chart. If this thing comes up and does a 786 retracement up to 73, that's 20x. And if you think this thing's going to make a new high here on the chart up to 480, then you're looking at 131x on your investment here. And then to get, of course, to being bullish, you're going to have to get over the 382 And from the bottom here, that's about a 330% move. So you're not bullish on this thing until you get over 15 and a half pennies, and the bottom's not in until you get over 8.5, almost 9 pennies on IDEX here. So take that information as you will. None of this is financial advice, of course. Just to let you know, you have a really relaxing voice. Love the live stream. Keep it up. Great work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna have to go get the kids soon, and then it's all over. When the kids get home, I can't do anything else if I'm not working. It's dishes, laundry, homework, running kids back and forth to band. It's just the end of the day at that point. So I am working the next 3 days. I'm off today. That's why I live streamed. And I get off about this time the next 3 days. So I'm going to try to come home and do a live stream. I'm going to have to lock myself in the room because the kids will be getting home shortly after that. But I am going to try to live stream every day in October or Uptober here and see what happens with the channel. See if it helps grow the channel. See if I, make some more revenue here to help the channel grow. Because like I said before, work sucks. Nobody wants to go to work. Everybody wants to be a crypto millionaire. I'm so happy you're on live. Do more, bro. You're amazing at this. Thank you. Living in Central Florida. Yeah, you've been here for a while too. Not a member though, but you've been here for a while. A couple people have been here for a while. I haven't seen them. So welcome into the live stream. We've been here for a little bit now. Yeah, my kids are all into YouTube and live streaming, and well, they don't do it, but they want to. My youngest son, who's 9, he wants to start a gaming channel with the VR because we have the VR headset. He's always playing Gorilla Tag and all these other games, and it's just loud and annoying. But yeah, he wants to start a channel. But I don't know how I feel about letting my kids start a YouTube channel. Probably make more money than me. Forward to it. I just started watching, but I'll watch the replay. Start time 99. Welcome in. Yeah, you're gonna have to watch the replay. We went over a lot of coins. We went over some stuff. Went over the Bitcoin chart for a little bit. But yeah, like 5 minutes I'm gonna have to get off because I have to go get kids, and then like I already said, it's all that stuff. Can you do ORT? We just did ORT. We just went over ORT. I'm gonna have to make a chart for ORT to get the market caps and everything on there. I'm gonna go back through here and write some of these down and get some charts made tonight. That way in the next live stream, if you guys want to go over them, or I'll make some videos on them. And like I said, I did a couple of videos today that I had time to. We did Jasmine. I can't remember what else we did. We did a couple today. But yeah, we'll see. I definitely spread the word about the channel. Thanks, D-Stands. I appreciate that. We don't always call it right here on the channel, but I think we've been doing good over the years. I mean, sometimes, we get the bad calls, but a lot of times we've been, I go by the fibs on the chart here, kind of simplified it. And, a lot of times they get respected. A lot of things get hit. Lately, we've been calling the bottoms on a lot of things that are holding up. And focusing on the macro weekly scale really helps with the fibs. It's just, it works out a lot better here. Of course, there's been bad calls in the past, but not very many, in my opinion at least. I think I do okay. And a lot of the indicators, like on the chart here, we have the stock RSI. That's pretty much the only one we always have on the chart. Just mainly due to the fact, just so I look smart, but it really doesn't tell you anything. It can tell you overbought and oversold and momentum, but it's really a momentum indicator. And I've looked into all the other indicators all the time. I'm studying them and looking into them. There's nothing out there that really works. Even the MACD, regular RSI, just, I guess if you know how to trade, it works, but I'm not a trader. Every time I trade, I lose all my money. So I've pretty much shifted over to being an investor, which I was an investor, but not anymore. But yeah, it's too hard to trade. I always lose all my money. So I don't want to cry anymore. I want to make money now, so we're going to invest our money. And that's the reason for the channel here. And I appreciate everyone that comes in here, that watches the videos. I think we're doing pretty good here on a lot of things that we watch. So where's the chat? The chat disappeared on me. Hello there, Mo L. I've seen you on the channel before. It's going to take me some time to remember a lot of these names. If you don't comment on the videos all the time, and I don't reply or whatever, it's going to take me a minute. Thanks just came in. Can you also do AXGT? It's an AI project under radar. Yeah, I'll have to write that down for the next live stream. We'll do it tomorrow. I'll remember it. I'll write it down because I got to go here in just a moment. And I don't know how to, this is going to be funny. I don't know how to end the live stream. I know how to end it, but here on OBX Studio, it says in live stream. I did a couple of private practice ones yesterday. And if you push the delay, it has a 15-second delay. If you push delay, it just cuts you off. I don't understand what the delay means. And if you do it without the delay, it also cuts you off. So I'm probably going to leave it up for a few minutes after I say goodbye and give it a minute or two and then hit the stop button because I don't know what it's going to do. So we'll see. Other streamers take a recorded clip on each of the charts they go over and post as a video. Yeah. I was going to do that, but since this is my first live stream, I didn't want to screw anything up. But yeah, I've seen that before too, where people, they'll record the clips for the coins and they just post them as they're going. We'll probably end up doing that in the future. But I want to do more of these live streams. I want to grow the channel. I want this thing to continue going here because you guys got to realize we got a whole, it's not even 2025 yet. We got the rest of this year. We got all of next year. And once we flip bullish, like we were back in, I believe, April, this channel, was growing a lot because everything was bullish and everybody wanted to know everything. But I think the channel is going to explode once we get things rolling here. So hopefully this Uptober thing is a real thing that everyone's talking about on Twitter, and we really do go up in October, just like we did in 2020 or last year. October was extremely bullish on a lot of things. So we've pretty much had a steady 15 people watching the whole time. At one point I think we had 25, so not bad. Why is it's back? But yeah, I guess we'll leave it at that for the first live stream. I thank everyone for coming by. As always, none of this is financial advice. I want all you guys to make money. Hopefully you all are doing well. And we'll leave it at that. Not financial advice. Good luck. I'll see you guys in the next one or the next update. Maybe I'll do a couple of updates tonight. We'll see how the kids act when they get home. And we'll just kind of take it from there. So yeah. Have a good night, good morning, whatever it is where you are, rest of the day. And I'll see you tomorrow sometime. What time will you start tomorrow? Well, I'm here in the US and it's almost 3:30 now. So it'll be after 4 o'clock tomorrow because I don't get off of work till 3. Then I have to pick up kids and then I have to get, everything set up. So it's going to be US Central Time after 4 o'clock. When I get on, so it'll be later in the evenings on work days, and we'll just kind of work it out from there to see what's happening. If I could get away tonight, for a couple hours, maybe I'll do it later tonight. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm trying to get in the rhythm of doing this, so we do it more and pretty much every day. All right, don't forget to like the video, everyone. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like.